chaps, week number 5, and we've started looking at finger picking. So this requires certain amount of thought about the picking hand and the actions that hand performs, and also we get a little bit more intricate with the movements that we're doing with our fretting hand as well. I think some of the exercises from this week are kind of self-explanatory, so I don't want to waste too much of your time kind of just going through the ones where we are arpeggiating. We will focus on the ones where you can see some highlighting ink in your books. Before we go on to that though, I'll just recap on the formation of the picking hand and what we do there. So the thumb follows the 6 follows, plays the 6th, 5th, 4th strings. The first finger plays the 3rd string, the second finger plays the 2nd string, and the third finger plays the 1st string. You may find it useful when you kind of set yourself up to start doing some finger picking to kind of have these fingers, not hands, clawed together like this, and then we just lock them underneath each string so that they're already in place when we need to come to picking the required string. So if we look at, I'm going to grab the book and show you what I'm referring to here. So if you look at this exercise here, so this is on page 2 of the finger picking workouts, based around an A minor chord. Now the first bit of highlighted ink, what we've done there is we've removed the first finger on this hand. We then put that back on because it needs to be in place for the bar that follows. But on the second highlighted ink there, you can see that we've got the 4th finger which plays on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. We then finish that exercise on an E chord. I'm going to play through it, so we'll go after 4. I'm going to take this quite slowly so that you can play along if you so wish. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and finger off, finger back on, 4th finger, and finish on an E. The next exercise is the Sunday Bloody Sunday riff by those great invaders of everybody's iTunes account, U2. This is based around a D chord, and we have this note here added on, which is played with the 4th finger. Now you may have noticed when I was playing that, you will notice what we did with this hand here. We broke the rules a little bit. So I was using the thumb to play the 3rd string, and then the 2nd and 1st fingers to play the following notes. If you watch again, focus on this hand. So why might we be doing that? Those notes on the 3rd string really do need to be played a little bit heavier than the notes that follow it. And it's just easier, I guess, to do that with your thumb. There's a bit more force behind it, which is an example of we learn these rules, but quite often there's a requirement to break them. So let's have a look at what's going on in that riff. So we have the 4th finger on the 4th fret 3rd string. We then take that off, pick through the chord, and then we remove these 2 fingers. So in the end, you've just got this finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. If you want to try playing that with the recording, If I remember rightly, it's tuned half a tone down, so it's slightly flat. Okay, what I'd like you to do is focus this week on those exercises. If you've got time to have a go at this one here, which is at the bottom of the second page, then by all means please do so. But if you can just get used to picking through using the correct formation of fingers with this hand, then that would be absolutely fantastic. We do of course have page 1 as well, but again there's nothing much going on in there other than there's nothing much going on there with the fretting hand. A lot of the work is all about the picking hand.